I mean, what do you mean by that?
Yeah, I'm gonna go up there and I don't know what they want. I don't know what they want me to do, but can you want to do this?
And then call me after you go up there.
Oh my god.
I'm you good and I ain't bro. You good.
What happens now? Do I have to come back? Like, what am I?
All right, that's what's going on is submitting the same night. The application is going to need financial information.
Okay. Well, I thought I was supposed to resolve that. Like, am I in trouble?
Listen, I'm going to need you to meet us down at 120. I need to clarify these discrepancies.
Okay, and I have to come tonight. Like, I have to.
Yeah.
So, am I being arrested?
All right, what's up with y'all? So look, man, I'm back again right now. Listen, I get on my TikTok. I've been trying to be a little active over there. I really ain't been posting too much over there, looking at messages, seeing, tagging me in and different things like that. But as I'm scrolling, I see a situation that multiple people are talking about back to back, where a young lady allegedly would be in, and she got caught, which is crazy. But I seen a 30-second clip of her on the phone talking to make out who she was talking to, because I know how she go. People like to clip pieces, and I'm not with this shit. I'm just shout out to my people. Somebody, a couple videos, put them together and came straight to you. I wouldn't right now, so we're gonna watch these and see what the hell is going on with this whole situation. Those don't know what a CPN is. It's a credit privacy number or credit profile number, based on the, you know what I'm saying, social security that people do use. A lot of the times, man, people use them the right way, or they will get some old social security number that, you know, somebody died or something like that. It's just a lot of different things that goes into it. I simply want to say, man, I know people who still use them, who have been using them for years and different things like that. It's just different strokes for. I want to say a lot of people get it misconstrued, thinking that the pressure to CPN is messing up something, when in reality, the apartment complexes, different landlords and stuff like that are developing software to find out who the hell you is. Stop blaming them folks because you buying something hot and it ain't working right because somebody doing some real extensive research on your ass. Get to the video and see what the hell going on with this whole situation. But look, the sweepstakes is coming to an end. We are damn near at the finish line with this. I've been telling y'all for the longest I got this over the past couple of days. You know, and it's one of the biggest bonuses.
Skip through a little bit of that real quick. And just to clear something up too, to be very clear, buying something hot is the same as getting into illegal activities. Ain't no such thing as a free pass or an easy route. It's almost the same as an EIN, you know, you're gonna go through the proper channels to get it done and you be straight. You won't have to worry about the backlash and stuff like this. People doing all of these type of things, finding these people all type of ways. My best advice to you is to go with a trusted source. When I started my company, my EIN, went through LegalZoom. If you don't know who that is, you can look them up. Also, if you're looking through any source, any company, you want to check them out on Angie's List to make sure that they're official business that's registered with the feds in the state or whatever state that they're doing business in. And also that, you know, reviews. Reviews are very important. You should look them up, Google them up. Just because you find some on Google, that doesn't mean that they will have an official ratings, just like Angie's List and stuff like that. So when you're doing the CPN stuff, just know that you're putting yourself at risk, especially if you're going through somebody not like a broker or a consulting company or something like that. These type of things for quick fame and fortune and clout, it's stuff backlashing on people really bad. This lady is now I'm finna go meet with the police about some scammy stuff going on that she not even really knowing what's really going on, but she a part of it.
I changed my mind.
For your rent.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
Just to be very transparent, like your lease requires that all information on your application be accurate and truthful. And if there's false information on there, so providing false or misleading information is lease violation.
But I pay rent on every week, so first of all, I don't understand what's wrong. What you
I'm sorry, clearly you came on time, fine. However, providing false information, without just going into too much detail, I'm just coming into the office immediately. So you
come to
can,
the well, okay. So basically, if I'm being kicked out, like, what do I have to do?
Yeah.
well, we do have to resolve this now, just so that you can just come into the office and we can speak about it face to face. But because it's not resolved right away, it would be out of my hands to move forward with a criminal eviction procedure for sure. So find application information. I'm sorry. The office is closed for lunch.
There's a little part I heard.
I'm at work until 5. There any like
No, you have to. It has to be resolved today. I'm sorry.
She get the hell out of there.
Well, we'll have forward with an eviction for sure.
okay. All right. I will give you a call back.
All right, thank you, Susan.
Oh shit! Let me see if I can find her page. One more time.
What she been through? Nothing. I went live. Y'all probably missed it, but the update is I have 48 hours to resolve this.
Okay.
So I will let.
So look, the video. The video that I got is 3 or 4 more minutes. I'm finna go to her page. I see it say new. I'm finna go to the page and download some of these. I have her information somewhere. Y'all know how I do. I don't be hiding nobody's name. If we're gonna do a video about them and I can see the name and shit, it would be posted somewhere. But as of name, I see this. She just dropped something a couple of hours ago and a couple of ago. So hold on, let me download these. Couldn't get back into this shit. It's going down. I just simply want to say, man, I hate when people fall victim to shit like this because they don't know better or something of the sort. But give me a second, I'll be right, and then we're gonna run it again and talk about this. Alright, y'all, I'm back again. So it looks like there's a lot of different videos. I done even found live videos of her as well too that people have been recording and commentary on and things like that too. So we're gonna go ahead and talk about these as well too. I just simply want to say, man, when it comes to shit like this and somebody want to tell you they want to get your shit and go run as fast as you can, you feel me? But sometimes they'll still have your identification, they'll run it and they can still find your ass. It's best just to try to do the best that you can with moving in somewhere because it will bite you in your ass these days. Let's do it though.
I know what happens. I will let y'all know what happens in 48 hours. I don't know how I'm supposed to resolve it. I'm just gonna reapply with my. The thing is, like, I would qualify, but I feel like I don't know. I don't know. Is my credit good enough? I don't know. I make plenty of money. I just don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see, y'all. Listen, y'all. There's nothing.
Yeah, that's the thing. It don't matter how much money you make, how much money you got, especially when all your money going out the window like that, and the money is not even being working for you. All of this money that she been making, all of this money that she got, it's not benefiting her. So what's the point, right? Now, the point is to have financial literacy. If she was using her money the right way, she could have been working on her credit. I got good credit. I can teach you how to get good credit. Talk about upper 600s. That'll be great credit once I get to 700s. But I get offers. I have access to funds. I have access to capitals. I have a relationship with banks. And that's what's important, right? So if I do want to put myself in a situation where I need some extra money, I can get some from them. I can get a loan, I can get a grant, qualify for them. And I know for a fact, I fill out for grants once a month. Hello, Alice. Hello Kitty. I mean, Alice and Hello Kitty, two different sources that you can use for free sites to fill out for grants or whatever. But anyway, right? You just want to spend your time doing things the right way. Just posted a quote from Mae West, and it goes like, "You only live once. You only need to live once if you do it right." Something like that. I forget exactly how it goes, but the truth of the matter is, you want to spend time living your life right, so you don't spend time backtracking, trying to clean things up. You never know when your time is up, and we take for granted this here life that we so love to live, being distracted with things that don't help us become the person that we desire to be. I mean, some people are who they want to be. Some people won't work on themselves, and that's their prerogative. To each his own, right? You don't want to be so caught up in spirituality and to all of these things to where you're aloft and you're not accessible. You're not accessible to knowledge, meaning that you're not open minded to learn different things, see the world from a different point of view. These are the ways that people tend to drift and be used by these things that aren't really important, like a nice place to live. We all need somewhere to live, right? God gives us our daily bread, which is food, shelter, water, clothing. When we spend time competing with others, when we spend time trying to get ahead without really putting the work in, we put ourselves in these situations. And this is sad to say, but this is what's going on with her. That's why she lacks financial literacy. That's why she not sure if she's in position to even apply for her place with her own name. The battle of the mind is important. Protecting your thoughts, protecting your peace is important. Mental health is important. This deals with mental health because when you're not able to be mindful of the thoughts that you're thinking of, trying to manipulate the flow of universe, not putting the real work in, not spending time really working on yourself, you will have what you want for the moment, but it won't last. Everything that the devil blesses you with, it's a mess. You enjoy it for a while, you're so distracted in it for a while until you realize it's all crumbling down. And then you go to the main source, the true source. The source that I spend time with, enjoying peace in his presence when Jesus is calling. He's always calling us to do the right thing, to stand out from the world, not to be blending in. That's what holiness is about, being set apart. Before we carry on, I just want to share this word for today, positive word for today, from the book of Jesus Calling, Enjoying Peace in His Presence, written by Sarah Young. Let my presence override everything you experience, like a luminous veil of light. I hover over you and everything around you. I am training you to stay conscious of me in each situation you encounter. When the patriarch Jacob ran away from his enraged brother, he went to sleep on a stone pillow in a land that seemed desolate. But after dreaming about heaven and angels and promises of my presence, he awoke and exclaimed, "Surely the Lord is in this place, and I was not aware of it." His discovery was not only for him, but for all who seek me, whenever you feel distant from me, say, "Surely the Lord is in this place." Then ask me to give you awareness of my presence. This is a prayer that I delight to answer. And this reading was from the book of Psalms, was inspired from the book of Psalms, chapter 31, verse 20, and also the book of Genesis. This reading was inspired by the book of Genesis, chapter 28, verse 11 through 6. Chapter 28, verse 11 through 16. Mental health, right? Being aware of what we're chasing after, the things that we desire. Desiring a fast route just to be starting over again, it's a distraction. There's nothing wrong with not having the best of the best. We be so ungrateful that we forget that we have everything we need. We chase after things that we want, and by doing so, some people willing to do whatever to get what they want. That's why this whole world is so conflicted on what's holy and what's not, what's true witchcraft, what's true satanic worship. It's a blurred line between all of these things. People don't understand manipulation is wrong. People don't understand that lying is wrong, stealing is wrong. People don't understand that it's okay to have a little compassion for your brothers and sisters, for humankind. And then they think about all of these things like ancestral worship, all of these things, right? But the truth of it all is we all know somebody who's passed away. And to be honest, once they're gone, they're gone. We never speak to them again. We can't call them when we want to. They're gone. They'll always be in our heart. We always feel their energy. But at the same time, they're not going to be here. So when people do all of this fortune telling stuff and palm readings and all of this futuristic stuff, right? Prediction, all of this stuff is demonic. All of this stuff is what satanic worship is about. Is what the devil had put in place to keep you distracted, to keep you from trusting in the Lord, from having faith that God has written your story and that all you have to do is play your part. People call on these things and they're calling on spirits that they don't really know. They come in the form of fashion of a family, a friend, or whoever that they're calling on that they think they're calling on. And then all of a sudden they realize that they're trapped in sacrifices. They're always doing something. They have to keep up with these things. They're so busy, so caught up in anything that's Christ-like comes to their mind to try to help them see the light, they rebuke it. It's just like this, right? Hypnotic rhythm is this. You do something so much, you fall into a rhythm, and the universe makes it a solid thing. It makes it a habit. What I mean by a solid thing, it creates that habit for you. Just like if you a drummer, you get a little rhythm, you playing, you find a beat, you find, some melody. You do it for a while, you got it down pat. Now you won't ever forget it. You got different sounds you can play. That's how they do that. Repetition. Repetition becomes a habit. Habit becomes hypnotic rhythm. And that's just a form of hypnotic, right? Hypnotism. Basically, it's just the repetition, it's the sounds, the waves, and all of these things. There's a little science to it, but overall, that's the basics of it. And people form all type of habits from hypnotic rhythm, from consciously running into something that's good for them, or unconsciously, subliminally running into things that are calling them, like a drug addict, right? Everything that they see, everything that they hear is calling them to feed that habit. They're doing it so much they don't have any self-discipline to the point where they're gone. Mentally, they can't see anything else, they can't hear anything else because they're in that rhythm, they're in that flow. And to break out of that, they have to be conscious about setting a different habit to be in a different rhythm. I mean, setting, whatever, right? Basically, being in control of being in the moment and being aware of what you're thinking about, what you're entertaining, and what your energy is going into. So, nevertheless, before I get too far off of the subject, CPNs, some people who are so crafty in what they're doing is using people's information. Like he said, he don't want to get a game up. I don't really care. I don't partake in this type of activity. But I do know about it. To be aware is to be alive. Just because I know about things doesn't mean I have to indulge in them. And I see a lot of people went that route, had a little fun, but overall, it's nothing that they had to last. We want to leave a legacy behind. That's what Team Angie is about. What we do matters. Everything we do counts. And to be working backwards doesn't make sense. We love to do things that's making sense to me, in my point of view, from my experiences. as far as doing things that's going to leave a lasting imprint, putting systems together that's going to work themselves and work for as long as they need to until somebody stop it, which means when I'm no longer here to operate certain things, my digital art that I put together, all of these digital products that I have put together, spending time creating digital products, something that'll last for eternity. I don't have to, these are what we call commodities, right? And what is a commodity? Something that you purchase once that could bring in a revenue that you don't have to purchase again. And something like that is like a camera. You can purchase a camera, freelance, start taking pictures, sell photos. This object, which is a commodity, not a liability, something that you purchase and it has no value and it brings you back nothing in return, which is the total opposite of an asset. An asset can be multiple things, but we're talking about commodities. And why we're talking about this is because when you're putting yourself in position to win, you're putting yourself in position to have things, you want these things to last, right? So these are the things that you want to go after, and you don't want to spend time not getting them in the right way. You want to be able to put yourself in position that these things could be available unto you. That's why in this program we teach you high income earning skills so that you can have multiple streams of income. Not only that, but time freedom, the time that you need to get your mind right, to know what to invest in. Like this young lady, she hasn't invested in education. Education that could have put her in position to go apply for anywhere that she want to live. If she was with the right mindset, with the right mentoring. And what I mean by that is basically running up behind the wrong people. You're seeing somebody have some nice things. You don't know how they got these things. And now you're trying to mess with them to get what they got, and you find yourself dealing with their problems. Like this young lady right here, she called dude. He basically like, all right, I see what's going on. Yep, you out. Can't do this with you no more. I'm on to the next one. Because I'm pretty sure she paid him cash. She gave her the numbers. They using whatever. You know what I'm saying? They had some knowledge of this thing wasn't the right thing to do. But that's why I like to spend time getting my mind right, enjoying peace in His presence. Gotta renew your mind so you won't have to sit here and compare and compete with people who have nice things. You can learn how to celebrate people and not be jealous of people in a position that you want to be in. It's nice to admire people, but once you take that admiration and you turn it to competition and you start vibrating low in the lower frequency, these type of thoughts that come to you and you will act on these thoughts. Doing things like this, we all have our turn, we all have our day, but we're also wrapped up in this microwave community, this microwave lifestyle, this microwave world where if it doesn't happen right away in a few minutes, then I'm on to the next quick thing. And that can be a downfall for many people. If you guys are looking for any resources to be your own boss, grab your free blueprint copy down below. Live mentorship. We meet twice a week for mindset and tech skills so that you can learn how to become monetize on social media and also learn these new high income earning skills.
That was a secret help that I had to go into the new year with. I'm still at my old house.
And you heard what she said, right? And I ain't gonna keep on interrupting, but I have to inject. That was her secret house. We are called children of the light for a reason. We don't have to do things in secret. That's low vibrational activity. When we bless, we're blessed and highly favored. Whether we boast or brag or not, people see it. We can't keep it secret because it shines so bright. And the thing about it is, everything in the darkness comes to the light regardless. So, I mean, you only had so long until where that secret was going to be out and exposed. And she's now telling the truth. That was my secret house. Who wants to live in secrets? And once you do live in secrets, you're going to have to man up and woman up. And you're gonna have to start being true to yourself. That's the only way to be free, you know. We put shackles on ourselves because we don't want to put the work in, and then we find ourselves in worse situations that we were already in when we could have just face the darkness, keep it moving, and be proud of our accomplishments and be proud of our failures because failure is the major part of success. That's the major key that highly achievable people have, highly successful people have. The two traits that they have that anybody can achieve is persistence and passion. When you don't have any passion for life, you don't have any energy to go for anything, and therefore you have time to watch what everybody else got and take that quick route and end up in situations like this. But it is what it is, right? You know, that's why I advocate for mental health awareness. Dare to be different. Dare to use your mind. Question things. Dare to be different. Like I say, you know, the world show you all of these nice things, but they won't tell you how they're getting these things. And the way that they're getting these things, leaving them so miserable and broken that they need somebody else to play this game with them because once you get into this, you'll be living just like her. You got a secret house, you got a secret car, you got a secret everything, right? Until those secrets become exposed. It's only so long. And not to make fun of her or anything, you know, some people really just don't know. And that's the problem of drifters, you know, they don't have time to think for themselves because they're distracted with everything the world's offering.
There's nothing over there at the house. Let's hope that I can keep it
Hell no, you shouldn't want it.
so that I can transition into it.
She want to do it the right way. I get it. I get it.
I'm not here, y'all. Look, ever since I got my record expunged and no more, I ain't scared of nothing. I'm just telling like somebody else did it for me. I don't know what happened.
TikTok is scary because they're saying don't go to the office today because the police is gonna be there waiting on me because of the CPN. But somebody told me that whatever CPN, what is exactly the CPN? Because I didn't do fraud. If it is fraud.
The real question is, what do you think it is? Because, I mean,
I thought a CPN, I mean, people are on social media acting like they can help people get some apply for stuff. You know, just thinking like, okay, they can get me approved for sure. I don't know.
no, I mean, they're essentially using another social security card in place of yours. It's wrong all the way.
And you think the police will be there waiting on me?
Mm.
I know you, so yeah, they might pull up.
But I'm not scared though.
No, you're not scared.
I ain't scared.
That's the scary part for real. You're not scared.
Bro, I don't understand.
You said it's scary for hell, yeah.
So I'm legit.
Did you just say you had no idea?
I really didn't. I just thought like, okay, I'm scared that my credit is not gonna get me approved. Let me let this person help me. I didn't know that they was gonna do fraud.
I mean, a CPN is literally just a man number. Sometimes it's for dead people. Sometimes it's for somebody who's disabled.
That's true to a certain extent, not necessarily.
Maybe they will text you.
The boy that I could call him, I'm gonna break one. It's 12:57 now.
Okay.
So I'm gonna call.
Yeah. I wouldn't do it.
You wouldn't do what?
I would CPN if I were you.
Oh my God, it's already. I'm going at 3 o'clock. I'm going to the office at 3.
I thought it's already risk. Talk about. We already get this far. Like, talk about.
Oh my God. Well, I'm about to call him and I'll call you back. Alright, I'm recording. Tyler,
Hold on.
call him.
Update on CPN. The dude who did CPN didn't answer my phone call, so we called from a different number. I bet his ass didn't answer the phone. That scared as hell, farting. Farting up a storm. Nervous as hell, but look, man, this is a federal offense, and it's not a good idea. You know, record yourself saying certain shit because it can be used against you. You know what I'm saying? You can say certain shit, but they'll still try to pick apart certain things and use it against you. It's just, you know what I'm saying, keep all of this social media in my opinion. And look, TikTok and stuff like
I mean, shit, if you're gonna be a content creator, right, be conscious of what you're putting out and how you putting yourself out there as far as your image goes. Like some people just so whatever, right? And it's the problem too. Like, you gotta care about yourself. It ain't always, oh, forget this, F that, whatever, whatever. No, that'll stop your blessings. You know what I'm saying? But that type of attitude, you reject counsel, wise counsel. I'm pretty sure that they don't really want to talk to her, but they like having some compassion and mercy on her because they know what she's going through. Plus, all her business on social media anyway, and she reaching out to them. But they like, man, I wouldn't do it, but it's too late already. Whatever. Woo, woo. So being like that, being high horse and arrogant or whatever, conceited, that was an issue. She was blocking her blessings. Dude probably been telling her like, I got a different way for you to do this and do that, which people already. The way that I feel about that energy within that conversation, like I'm real empathic, and I be knowing shit, like you know what I'm saying. I just know, and from what I felt from that conversation, I felt like this the nigga she called because he was in her ear telling her to do the right thing, and the other dude that was telling her, oh, you could go and get it quicker this way. You know what I'm saying? That's the one that gave her the CPN, and now she like, oh damn, you know what I'm saying? He ain't even answering the phone no more. So now I want to see what his thought of mine is. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing of a drifter. They don't think for themselves. They need somebody to help them think. And this is a perfect example of that. But we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see what goes on. And then sometimes the problem with being arrogant, being cocky, and that I don't give a fuck attitude, you rub that off on the wrong person. God has his people working, and he's using his people, and he's moving through his people. And when you be like that with his people, you basically being like that with him. Whether these people into this manipulate energy and they do these type of rituals or whatever, right? Some people don't have to do all that. It's just they have God's anointing on them, and God's using them because they're obedient children of God, and they want to live different than what the world is about. And that's just simply that. Some people try their hardest to knock these people off their path and distract them or whatever, right? Until they realize, like, okay, this person is protected and they have power, and they just a waste of my time. And you'll realize, like, you've been blocking your blessings from the way that you're treating people, and that's just what it is. And then you'll be like, okay, whatever, it don't matter. I'm getting what I want out of life from these type of people, and these type of people are worldly people who have you in these worldly situations where the world can't help you once you're down and out. She don't care now, but and overall, initially, this is identity theft, and it's wire fraud because they're using funds from somebody's social, like you using somebody else's name and likeness or whatever to acquire funds, and you paying for this, you paying for that. That's the whole purpose of a CPN. They using a different number, which is like a social security number, a business number, basically what it's supposed to be. And this is allegedly like you want to open a business, you want to be a solopreneur, or a sole proprietor, something like that, right? They use these fancy business terms and words to get you to agree with committing fraud through a CPN, a fancy little word, just like an EIN, right? This is what registers through the state. But these other things, they have different stuff like this. Don't get me wrong. Like they have what they call you could buy credit. I think it's called credit or business line, something like that. And yeah, you could do that, but it's certain people that do it, like certain businesses that do it. Like if you're trying to get business credit, people do these things. They buy credit, buy lines of credit, and it help them build credit in that way. But with these CPNs, it's just like a financial um, feature as far as business um, inquiries when you want to get funds for a house or whatever, right? You're going under some type of business type of situation. That's what this whole CPN thing is about. And people be like, well, you don't have to go through the avenues that everybody else go through to start a business. So they go through the CPN route, or they go through the credit route, a credit line route. And this is how they get in these situations, by going through these quick avenues. And they have people who know how to scheme and scam and basically get you together for a while until it falls apart. And just because somebody don't get caught quicker than somebody else, that doesn't mean that their time isn't coming. They're just taking a little time to it takes a little time for all of this information to go through because they're working on so many cases. You know what I'm saying? That's why all this AI stuff is coming up so they can run through information quicker than people like us can. Because a lot of people like us don't want to spend time learning things or doing things. That's why they're pulling in these robots to do the things that we refuse to do. And I'm not knocking AI. You know what I'm saying? Like I use it. It's dope. It helps advance my life and give me my time back to do certain tasks that I delegate towards it. You know, like with a lot of my business, I use AI. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm going to continuously use it and teach it to be better, to better service me. We get along. We business partners, basically. But yeah, this is the power of thinking for yourself, asking questions, being different. You know, it's okay to fail trying to start your own business, trying to make your own way. It's never too late to get started. Having this other mindset is what keep people procrastinating from taking steps, real steps that actually matters. That's going to actually benefit them in the long run.
Like that, somebody how to live their life and do what the hell they do. But I'm from a legal standpoint, this bitch just to keep all this shit in it. But let's see what's going on with this right here.
Okay.
Add him to the call, see if
He ain't gonna answer.
Understood.
And he still ain't gonna answer. I would change my number. I'm hot.
Yeah.
He's gonna answer the
real.
Yo, what up?
So I'm calling you.
Yeah, I've been busy. What's up?
So I'm going at the clock. I'm going to the office. What can I reapply with my regular information? Everybody telling me that a CPN is a dead person, so
Man, quit
kids.
listening to everybody else, man. Everybody else don't do that shit. That's why everybody else don't. You good? I'm telling you, you good.
See, this with her, yeah, like I was telling y'all. Whatever she wants, she calling him. When she want it quick, don't want to wait, don't want to put that work in, she calling him. He a scammer, as you can tell. You see them he probably be on the internet. It's probably how she found him. People be on the internet looking at the wrong things. You gotta guard your mind from that type of stuff. You really do. Don't be enticed by these influencers. They influencing you to go make these type of decisions because they just rented a car, they're renting a house, they just took out a loan and they're showing you everything you think that's theirs. These people move smart, some of them. Just like these rappers with the black card, they go buy everything and now they're in debt and they need you to go buy their stuff like the Queen Bee, putting out Christmas stuff. Like, where you been at? You don't know what the world is going through right now, especially in America. You think people thinking about that type of stuff? But you know what? It's a lot of people that drift in the world. When the devil came down, he took a third of the angels with him. He have his own angels, his own little art hierarchy, right? Just like God has the archangel Michael, he got angels down here too. And they came to follow him because of his influence. Now all of them down here miserable and leading everybody into their misery by having them think that, you need to worship me, I'm this deity, I'm this, I'm that, I'm that. I'm helping you do this, which they do. And people get wrapped up in that, using that little power that they give them until they become so, wrapped up in that lifestyle and they're out here recruiting other people, becoming influencers of the lives of other people, leading them down this path and basically blind leading the blind. They're losing souls. And once they lose so many of them, they end up finding themselves and those people they can't get back because they're gone. And that's just what it is. Got to be mindful of these spiritual practices too, because I'm gonna show you a video with y'all. A lady tried to get me. A lot of people try to get me, but whatever, right? This dude, he was going bad or whatever. He prayed, the prayers wasn't working quick enough, so he went to consulted somebody, and she told him to do some water rituals. And he up around found out that he had something attached to him that he couldn't get rid of, and that was that. And the thing about that is with this water stuff, when the flood happened, and all of the Nephilim died, they went into the water. They became water spirits, and those are the strongest spirits. And when y'all tapping into that stuff, that's who y'all calling upon, and that's who's proceeding for you guys, interceding for you guys on whose behalf, whose hierarchy. What I was talking about, who's working for, and they have people that work for them as well. It's very real and it's very ongoing. Just like America is into with Venezuela or whatever, right? It's the same thing in the spiritual world. It's just happening in the flesh. And the same way that they recruit is the same way it's going on in the spirit world. It's basically the duality. This is what they mean by above and below, which is meaning the spirit and in the flesh, not heaven and hell. People don't really understand how what goes on in the spirit is going on in the flesh as well. Just like when you have a dream and something is about to happen, it don't happen in the exact way. It's just what's about to happen, what's manifesting through your spirit, which is going to become matter, which is going to be your reality pretty soon. For some of those of you who are tapped into, your destiny like that and how you're manifesting it in the path that you're on, sometimes you will have premonitions on what's about to happen and what's to come. But anyway, I ain't gonna get too much up into that, but just remember what I was saying about how they be influenced, enticed by this nice lifestyle. She would have worked on herself a little bit longer. She could have had decent credit. She would have been confident enough to go out here and apply for anywhere she want to live, not homeless for the winter time, the holidays. This type of situations leads people to committing, what. And that's why I advocate for that as well, because a lot of people struggle not because of making these type of decisions, but because they're sacrificing, doing the right thing, and they're just barely staying afloat. And I feel for those people. But there are hope for people who continuously hold on. Like I was saying, for high achievers, this is the thing that they have that anybody can have. You got to have passion for life, and you got to be persistent no matter what you're going after. You're going to have failure in your journey, but the marathon continues, is what it's about. Now, listen to the guy that she's enticed by, the quick lifestyle, how he's going to show her how the world will do you, how to swallow you up really quick and you be in the belly of the beast. And this is what the world does to you.
100% good. I wouldn't, you feel me? I wouldn't rap with shit if you wasn't good.
Because today I got to the office and resolve it.
And he ain't going to vouch for it if it ain't good, because she's paying him for that service. He's paying cash for whatever he want. He not using those CPN. He getting money for you to use the CPN. You probably pay him like $1,000, probably paid or whatever, right? But yeah, that's the difference between in the know and not knowing how this world is finessing all the time, right? It's crazy, but people get wrapped up in this, even the best of us.
The people talking about the police gonna be waiting on me.
He's gonna be up there waiting on you.
Oh shit.
I done did this shit. I do this. Like, this is literally my bread and butter. It's how I get my money. It's how I make my money. Like, you good.
Right.
It ain't no scam shit, nothing like that.
All right, well, I'm gonna call you when I get up there. Or can you come with me?
For what?
I'm saying I'm gonna go up there. I don't know what they
Help, I said, call me.
to do, but can you come with me? Because you're the one who did this.
Shit.
I don't know this.
Just go find out what they want and then call me after you go up there.
Right. I'll be in trouble.
I'm telling you, you good. You 100% good.
I don't know. Oh, I'm
I
seeing.
done did this shit.
So I want to see.
Look, since you done, when you leave from them, I'm gonna call my people so I did it with my other people. I got you. Don't even worry about it.
All right.
They call me so you.
I'm gonna.
He got a call else in. You already know they finna block her number.
If my shit goes straight to voice, text me.
I'm gonna go now. It's 3 now. I got stuck out.
He think he's slick as goddamn all, boy. He said if he don't answer, he want her to text to let him know what they talking about, so he'll know if he needs to communicate or not. Ain't nobody crazy as hell, boy. And you know what I'm saying? It's just sad, unfortunately, when some people fall victim for certain shit. But if you had a hint of knowing what the hell you getting into, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. You gotta deal with the consequences of your actions. But yeah, cuz full of shit, boy. Let's get back into that deal here.
I got stuff at work, but I'm about to go now. I should be there by work 3:30.
Alright, let me know.
Somebody to be there.
So look, I got stuff.
Not at work right now. Maybe she is. She work from home, which I doubt it. But I mean, these are bad habits. You're a liar. You're dealing with a liar, and you expect the truth from a lying situation. Like, come on now, let's be honest. I mean, for real now. This is what bad habits get. Lying, stealing, dealing with a liar who's stealing. The same thing that she does to other people is being done right to her in real time. Somebody that she F with, trust, or whatever, who's all about their money. You heard him say, this is how I get my bread and butter. I get paid off this all the time. Yes, he's getting paid cash, and she's getting paid in virtual funds to take care of situations. But this is why it's good to be honest and practice being truthful. No matter how hard the truth is hard to face, even when the truth is about you and things that you need to clean up and, adjust in your lifestyle.
Till 4:30. I was supposed to be there at 4. I usually get off at 3, but somebody didn't show up to work today, so I'm stuck here till 4:30. But I promise I'm gonna be there right before you close.
Okay, so I'm pretty familiar with you, and I just want to just keep it real with you because I don't know how else to say it. We know this is not your information that you gave us moving paperwork, but we ran into
No, that's fine. And reapply. I don't know what the person did. Somebody applied for me because I was in the hospital and I wasn't able to. Hold on 1 second. That's up on to you. It's already going. Yes. Okay, so I will be there to. I can apply. Have a good day. I can reapply. With information. I don't know how the person did it.
So yeah, she at work. I believe she at her crib, like she was in the kitchen the last time. I was wrong about that.
Get the house. I don't know what information was put on here.
Okay. Before you do come in today, it's escalated.
Okay, are you there too?
You're until 5 p.m.
Okay.
They're planning to change the locks for things.
I will be there. So if I
Okay, so people saying this is a skit. This ain't no damn skit. In my personal opinion, I don't know for sure. People saying it's a skit, and she just made another video like right while I'm making this video. I don't know what the hell going on, but I don't think this is a skit. You know what I'm saying? But we will find out overall. But nobody, she got a pretty sizable platform over there on TikTok. I don't think she's gonna be bullshitting and playing games like that. I think documenting it and really just don't know no better how to move in this situation.
and reapply, am I able to keep the are y'all still gonna change?
Well, it's
Are you for drug training? Yes. Okay. I will be there.
Yeah, come on in and talk about it. And
Okay.
Let's see what we're about to do. I can't really promise you anything, but just
Okay. Thank you.
please try to come today.
Okay.
I bet.
Okay. Just alerted the cops. That's not funny because it's not a bank. I'll talk to the cops. Why did the police pull up that fast?
That shit. It's a situation. They trying to crack down on this.
No way.
She can go to jail when she drop videos, but we don't know. Still,
Why did the police pull up that fast? down. The windows are very tinted. Like they're very dark. They can't see me. Hold on, I have to call. They did not see me. I don't think they did. Why did I say that?
Trying to see if some more videos. My bad, y'all.
Just alerted the cops. That's not funny because it's not like I'm in a bank. I'll talk to the cops.
I wonder what the cuz they're talking to him.
Why did the police pull up that fast? There's no way. Why did the police pull up that fast? No, calm down. The windows are very tinted. They're very dark. They can't see. Here. I'm on live too.
What you gonna do? You gonna board my phone?
I'm at Anthony's party, but
Well, you better get away.
But she live though.
You better go on and leave. Glad you gave me your card so I can buy your ass out. Cause it look like you going to jail, girl. You gonna be in there with your brother.
Mama too
I'm
solid.
about to go to jail. I'm not about to stay. As soon as I went in there, I went in there and was like, I'm here about the CPN situation, but it wasn't the lady.
What?
But I didn't mean to say that.
What? Man. Oh my God.
Hold on, so the video that she just did, I gotta add it to her. So give me a second, man. Mama solid, Mama real. But I'm gonna say this right here too. Her anything like that really won't help her because it's being recorded live, and you know somebody screen recording it like they did, and I got it right. People have shared it all over the internet and shit like that too. So it really don't make a difference. She should have never went. She should have just left. But it is what it is. Give me a second. Let me add this, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, man. I added it to it. It ain't too much, like a minute long, but let's go ahead and get into it and see what's going on.
Tiana, about the CPN situation.
I don't know what that is. What you doing?
Arrived. Michaela.
So what they doing right now on her out, they know exactly what's going on. They know who be around at the office. They know her what's sitting in that car and pulled up. They just trying to stall her out.
Oh, wait.
And the CPN stuff been going on for a long time, for a few years that I know of, and it's current. You can hear the Christmas songs in the background.
Hello?
Yo, so I cut all the way through, but you're gonna have to come back with a hammer and look.
For my storage?
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm at the leasing office, Tyler.
No, I'm saying like whenever you come
I
here.
know that.
I mean, it just got well. It's like 1,000
I
degrees.
need you to come to the leasing office right now.
Rush hour.
You hear me, Tyler?
Sir, I'm up for right now.
Bro, there's a man here. And I said, I'm here about the situation. He said, who did you talk to?
I'm here for the CPN situation or not.
Well, why would I say that? But it's real. It's
You
real.
made that shit deep.
Oh my God.
I'm here for the CPN.
Oh my God. Why did I say that? And then I didn't even record yet. The phone, I forgot to record. I'm on freaking TikTok live. I need you to come up with what you're going to do, but I don't want to be by myself. Oh my God, y'all. The police is here, Ty.
Right now. I hear charges.
I swear to God, the police is here. Then you're on the other phone, so I can't even record.
My bad.
I'm in my boyfriend's car.
The worst thing you
Oh my
can do is
God. As soon
leave.
as I came outside, the police pulling up right there.
Oh God. It's probably on radio standby.
Then I couldn't even record because Tyler called for the police. Called because he had my storage trying to break my lock so I can get into my storage.
Well, you know how to get away from the police. You know, we do that shit all the time. Oh no, because you wanted for the one shit. I was about to say like you ain't got license in the store.
I like
I got
her.
license.
No, you just shut up. Right? We talking about stop laughing at her. Tell me you got a picture here. I'm gonna say by a sister. You going to work? Yeah, just get my clothes on.
Yeah.
Is he crying?
What you gonna say? I gotta get glass and PS5.
I'm about to just go to the house.
Officer Dan, the Columbus Police Department. Is this Tatiana?
Yes, it is. Hi, Officer.
They got a real name and
Okay, so
everything.
listen, you were by the management to come to the office to solve a documentation matter today. When our unit arrived, your vehicle was observed leaving the
I
lot.
knew it. I knew it.
Yeah, well, I didn't
Worst
know
thing you can do
that.
is leave.
I told the lady, I told the man, hold on. I told him that I would come back.
You left while the officers were in contact with you. That raises concerns given the nature of the report.
Okay, now, do I have to come back? Like, what am I?
All right. This is what's going on. The leasing office submitted that the application connected to your residence going to need financial information.
Okay, well, I thought I was supposed to resolve that. Like, am I in trouble?
So listen, I'm going to need you to meet us down at 120 Marconi to clarify these discrepancies.
Man, shit.
Okay, and I have to come tonight. Like, I have to. So, am I being arrested?
No.
I don't trust me. Why you need to see
I'll
me?
be there in a second.
Okay.
I mean, you're using someone else's name and stuff that's identity theft. Yeah, stealing someone's identity and going forth with it is that automatically makes it felony.
They're trying to make it seem like as if it's a certain way you can do it where it's not illegal.
Okay, you can tell me what exactly are they trying to do. It's just a matter of time before they on this person's dead, and then they're willing to pay.
Yeah.
So
You don't always be a person
there's
though.
just 1 or 2 cases. Probably a lot of people doing that. So, I guess it's just a matter of, in time they will find out through process that this person's deceased through
The
identity.
people that want to be fake a skit so bad, it's irritating me
Yeah, they were
because
saying
it's
that.
like, are you new here? Because everybody knows I record everything. I never cared. Like, I'll record at a funeral. I've done that before. I don't even care.
Yeah.
I'm not worried because I have a lawyer. The only thing I'm worried about is me and my best friend's relationship because that's my best friend's friend. And it's like, Real, he don't got no kid. I have a son.
What happened to real, man?
So if you
He's
crazy,
gone.
if you think that I'm about to just take the charge, take the blame, I don't even know you from anything.
Real
I
ass
know you
is
through my
true.
best friend. But whatever. I didn't even show y'all the video of me in questioning. That was me meeting them in the parking lot. But whatever, y'all.
People don't got TikTok. So if I do see the updates or somebody tell or see me in it, I'll make another part 2 or something like that. Y'all know I don't like you know, but ultimately, man, you know what I'm saying? You can let them know about him.
We'll figure out what happened next. But you already know what's finna go down, right? Consequence time. Nobody's exempt. Real, they on your ass, as you can see. Probably didn't change his phone number already and got rid of all the friends, everybody who got access to him. But let this be an awareness video to you all who are being offered these quick escape routes. It ain't nothing but a timetable to crash. But yeah, if you're new, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Currently working on monetizing my YouTube. That'll be a lot of help and support. So please, if you guys are willing to rock with me, I appreciate all my supporters and those of you who are new. Peace and blessings and welcome to Team Energy. I'm team member Aaron Glenn, a private personal consultant. Also advocate for mental health awareness. And those of you looking to start your own online business, grab your free blueprint copy here. I'll be showing more about our digital products and online services.